Race 8 on the card is an apprentice, fillies and mares, 75 handicap over 1,200 metres. The 8th race due off at 16:45. A very difficult race to analyse, but before we get into that, let's hear from Byron Foster and Garth Puller.
Yeah, another horse that works well at home. She has got a breathing issue, and that's why we brought her back and trip. Gary said, put the blinkers on, and she ran to her work. So we're hoping she can repeat the effort. Slightly better off against the horse that beats us, Retail Therapy, now with the claim on. Obviously, Appy races, you never know how the pace is going to be and interference and stuff like that. But if all things go for her, she should be competitive. There's no reason why she can't run another good race.
She'll be right there. I think she's very competitive, and the distance will suit her. Much better comeback run from her. I think she's turned the corner, and I think she'll run a good race. They don't have the best of draws, but I think both are competitive.
This is probably the most difficult race on the card, and obviously if you can, it would be, in my opinion, a field race. They're betting that wide, it's 5-1 the field, but I've taken a liberty, Warren, in narrowing this down to 4 horses, and if the winner doesn't come from one of those 4, then as far as the pick sixes and the jackpots are concerned, I'm going to be an also ran. So let me get straight to it, and then we can hear from you, Warren, because I fancy we're going to be a little different here. Yeah. My first choice is number 2, Yas. Any price at the moment, well drawn. Kyle straight him up, goes to 1,200 metres at Gravel for the first time. I'm expecting her to be competitive. My second choice is the Maiden, number 1, Sweet Scented Green, drawn in pole position. Luke Ferraris, a big help in these apprentice races, riding for Justin Snaith. And the fact that it's still a maiden after 4 starts is not a particular put-off as far as I'm concerned. My third choice is a big roughie, number 14, Fire Fairy, who definitely would prefer it further, has a wide draw to overcome, and the only reason, Warren, I've put her into the play is I think they might go exceptionally quick here, and anything sitting off the pace could close them out, and she fits that bill as far as I'm concerned. And then Garth Puller's runner, number 8, Brunilda, is the 4th of those horses who are going to carry my hopes in the pick 6 and the jackpot. But I have taken a liberty to be absolutely certain you're going to get through here. You have to include the field, but I'd like to hear what you fancy.
Have you got 5 hours? Because you're quite right, how difficult it is. And we are fairly different. I've chopped and changed my selections a couple of times already, and we're only on Friday. Graham, to open the batting, I like number 8, Brunilda. I fancied the way she really charged home last time when running a close-up 5th to Naashima. Jabba Jacobs, a competent rider, and he certainly knows all about Brunilda. He's been doing the work, and big run expected there. Number 11, Sophia Erin. I'm not going to ignore her. She's got a soft spot in my heart.
I don't mean to be unkind. I agree with you. In fact, I looked at Sophia Erin long and hard. Drawn 11, Hollywood Bets Gravel, the first time she's come to this track. With an apprentice up, and I wish him all the best, Apprentice Brewer. He's yet to ride a winner. He's got it all to do.
He's got it all to do.
The filly the first time at the racecourse, the apprentice, although everybody's got to start somewhere, and I'd be the first to congratulate him if he won. I just think that doesn't really count in her favour.
No, it doesn't. It certainly doesn't. But she's a filly that I've just, she's...
On ability, absolutely.
Correct. And so I'm not going to ignore her. So she's in my play. And then number 1, Sweet Scented Green, the maiden you've touched on, big runner. And then 2 other horses, 4, Fort Royal. Yes, on the poly of late. This is now the turf, but lightweight with young Zuma, and then Silver Dazzle, also close up to Retail Therapy. So
well, that Retail Therapy Silver Dazzle form line is interesting, because obviously if Retail Therapy is going to run well, then you can expect Silver Dazzle to run well, and vice versa. Retail Therapy has a good draw. Jason Gates rides. A very nice apprentice, lots to like about her. Her course distance form is good. She has been placed at this course. So yes, it's whether that form stands up. So I have healthy respect also for Retail Therapy and Silver Dazzle. I just thought that Silver Dazzle, she might have run well fresh last time. 1,200 metres is clearly too short for her. Maybe on the poly it was all right, but on the turf she might find it a bit short. But Warren, an upset is definitely possible.
Absolutely. Upset is definitely possible, and let's see how it unfolds, because it's tough, and let's hope we survive race number 8.